Hi guys, editing audio engineer Aidyn here. Just letting you know there are some clicking sounds that are, pretty distracting, and I just want to let you know that that it's all on Connor. It's Connor's fault, and blame him. And but yeah, try to ignore them. They're only in the beginning because I don't know if Connor realized, like, oh hey, maybe I shouldn't do this during the podcast. I don't know, but yeah, enjoy this episode with Noah C. Blumhorst. Hi, hello, and welcome to the Hilos podcast. This is the first episode where you get to see our faces when we do this. I'm Aidyn.
I'm Connor.
And if our guest wants to introduce himself. I'm doing good.
I'm doing all right.
That's well. Yeah. Well, let's start off, gentlemen. How have you been, Noah? How's your summer been?
Oh, I've been pretty good. Summer job is going well. The funniest thing is, before we were starting up this podcast, it was the most stressful thing. Like, you texted me around noon saying, "Hey, Noah, you want to be on the podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll see if I can text my sister about it." And she was like, "I don't think we can exactly do it." I was like, "Okay, fine." So I told you about it. Then I talked to my grandma and grandpa about it and see, like, "Hey, is it okay if you could take me over?" And they were like, "Yeah, just text mom and dad." And they were fine with it. So I was like, "Victory!" So then I called you twice in a row.
I was outside.
Really, Deegan said you were playing games.
Playing games. I came back in my room, I guess, when you got on the phone with him, and I was doing something. I was starting to set up.
So I told Deegan about it, and I was really excited. And then you said that someone else already filled me in, and I was like, "Who filled in?" And Deegan said, "Joseph, of course." So I literally called Joseph, and I was like, "How dare you, bro? How dare you?"
He's probably super confused. He's like, "What?"
Yeah, he was very confused, but luckily we're good now.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry
about that whole story, but it was a crazy.
Sorry, Joseph, for that little confusion.
Yeah, Joseph, I love you, bro, but don't take my stuff.
Yeah. Now, after this, we're gonna have Charles on the podcast. It was gonna be Charles then you, but then Charles said he's gonna be here like a lot later. So I'm like, we'll do Noah first, actually.
Yeah, I don't want Charles hopping in here.
He kept texting me. He was like, so we were going to get Aidyn. And so I'm like, oh, we can't do Aidyn. He's like, oh, yeah, we can't do Noah. And he's like, I know someone who can. I'm like, Charles? He's like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, okay. Then he says, bad news. Noah can't do it. No, Charles can't do it. Then it was just like back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Well, who's going to be on today?
Yeah. So luckily,
hey, I got to figure it
through
out.
the saving grace, I'm here.
Yeah, we got someone. That's all that matters. We got someone eventually.
And you've been wanting to do this for a while now?
I have been wanting to do this for the longest time because I just chill out at home and just do. I'm just a meathead sometimes. I'm just like video games, exercise, sleep, repeat.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I am, but minus the exercise, video games, eat and sleep.
Yeah. Last time I was here, I actually saw a pair of dumbbells in Deacon's room, and I was like, "Yo, I gotta lift these."
By the way, that's a lie.
What?
I mean, hey, not all the time you exercise, but
I did.
You're doing pretty well for yourself.
So,
okay, bud?
Yeah.
Give yourself the credit where the credit is due.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of funny you say it because last night I had a horrible reckoning. I'm like, dang, I failed this summer. Because I started running because I really wanted to do cross country, and frankly, I did not have a lot of supporters. I really did not.
So hard.
Yeah, I had like very few people who were like, you could probably do it. I had my coaches, thanks tennis coaches. They said, yeah, you got this, but I didn't see him like at all in the summer until July, so I didn't have that support that kept me going. The only support I had was you, but it's not like you're always like, "Hey, Connor." I didn't
frequently check up on
me. Yeah. And but sadly, I listened to all the people who said you couldn't, and I kind of like I kind of gave up, and I felt horrible about it. I was like,
No, they don't know you, okay?
I
I'm
do.
not saying but I'm just saying they're like, oh, Connor's such a goofball. He probably couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was kind of the same way myself because I'm a special needs kid. So before getting into high school, I was just eating pizza, Doritos, and stuff like that, not a care in the world. And everyone was like, "Oh, you can't do this and that." Frick you guys, I'm in. So yeah, I think you got it. If you had the chance to, I think you would be able to do it.
Yeah, I don't think cross country is gonna happen now because I had a very lack of what do you call it, training this summer, but it's definitely not gonna be like the last chance I get to, like me not doing cross country won't be like the last opportunity I get to run, because I plan because I want to get into running. I want to like running. People run because they like it. Yeah, they force themselves to like it. No one just wakes up like, I love running today. They get into it and they eventually start to like it, which I wanna get in that good shape. So I'm hoping like somewhere in the future, like we all know Cody Ko. Do you know who Cody Ko is?
I think I recognize the name.
He did an Ironman, and I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do one day.
What the heck is an Iron Man?
It's a lot. It's it's biking. It's just a lot.
Isn't it just like a marathon, but just on steroids?
Like mini steroids.
Yeah. I actually have been trying to get into running myself almost every day. But the thing is, I hate running.
Yeah.
Like for long periods of time. So I think the best way you could start off is just you go to the Y?
No.
Okay. So the best way to start off is to just simply walk. Just simply go on like a 10, 20 to 30-minute walk for the first 1 to 2 months. And then if you feel like running, just go for the run. Because the thing is, I'm worried about having a heart attack every time I run. So yeah, just start off slow to pick yourself up.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so like whenever I started doing a mile, and I have like I'm not gonna do it on my phone, but eventually I got to like under 8 minutes per mile, which sounds okay, dude. But like for me, that's good for me because I'm not a fat dude, but I'm a bigger dude, so it's a little bit more difficult. And it's not really like an issue of me like I don't like dislike running. It's the issue is me actually just going outside, like actually just going to do it. And that's always been like my struggle with running, just actually doing something.
You should do it at the Y.
I don't like running at the Y.
Why? No, don't do the track. Do the foot thingies.
Treadmill?
No, not treadmill.
The
I mean, you
bicycle?
could do treadmill.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's the cardio machine.
Yeah.
I did do that for a while.
Yeah,
You get just like a good podcast or like just a video on. That's what I do. And then I'm like, just
Yeah.
like
I
on the
think-
I'm on the peak
Yeah.
of death, and I'm like, well, you're a really funny commentator. It's just like,
yeah, Aiden is right. If you turn on like music, a podcast, or something like that, it'll definitely make time go by faster. You guys know Billy Graham.
Yes.
So I've turned on Billy Graham every time I go on the treadmill just for a walk. He's got some really good stuff. And honestly, this is a whole different subject, but have you guys heard of the movie Sound of Freedom?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
I watched
I
it.
have not seen it yet.
It is a good movie.
I've been behind on watching my movies
It's
lately.
your kind of review that you should do.
I need to watch Barbie, dude.
No, don't watch Barbie.
I want to watch Barbie.
It's good though. You haven't watched it?
I haven't watched Barbie.
Don't judge a book by its cover. It's not all liberal media, okay, Noah? It's not.
Yes.
The whole thing isn't. Oh my God, no. It's.
I did hear about like some mixed things. Literally on my Snapchat, you know that little side of Snapchat that just shows like random videos? I just got a whole thing about Barbie's feet. And I'm just like, what?
I hate Snap stories.
Snap stories are the worst.
They literally spread false information. That's legit. Then they get away with it.
Well, most media has an agenda.
Yeah, and
No, Snap is different though. It is all different. It makes no sense. Like if you like know something
I
about.
think you remember you telling me about something once on like it was like something about how to do with Marvel. It was like yeah, he's like you're like yeah, this is way off.
It is.
It's like some actor was gonna play this character. He's like this actor's already in the MCU. Why?
Like there's like CNN being like propaganda with like left or something, but then Snap Stories, it's just out of pocket. That's all it is.
Yeah.
If you don't believe me, legit, just go on there and see anything. It's just
My mom is kind of that person where it's like, don't trust any other news other than Fox News.
don't trust Fox News. Don't trust any news.
Yeah, I've actually stopped watching Fox News because I'm so done with politics. But you mentioned how like Connor should review Sound of Freedom. I actually did a little short on my YouTube saying like I probably will do a review.
Oh yeah,
on
that's
it.
right. I remember you saying that. I watched that.
The thing is, I'm actually thinking about it now because I had a conversation with a family member.
Yeah.
And they said, just be careful about it. Don't try not to get into the politics of it because you don't know what it will do in your future. Because I don't want to get too much into it because this is a highs and lows, not fun politics. All right.
We can semi talk about it.
I mean,
but not.
You should have heard the last episode. We
Yeah,
kinda
we went a little crazy, just a little.
I did see the podcast last episode where it was just you two guys, no special guests. That was actually probably one of my favorite podcasts so far.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Raven. She texted me. She was like she was in the beginning. She was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so boring." And then she texted me after that. She's like, "Why are you guys always talking about me?" I'm like, "We were just talking about you being on it." You know what?
Taylor texted me last night as well. It was so random. She just said, "Hey Connor," I'm like, "You're not supposed to text." Yeah, I said, "You're not supposed to talk to me until school," exception to the podcast. She's like, "Oh, haha," and then she's like, "Do you know your schedule yet?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Okay." That was basically the whole conversation. I was like, "Oh, all right." Also, speaking of YouTube, do you have like any other videos planned so far? You plan on doing?
I'm thinking about doing more fun videos. Like I literally, I was thinking about recording. I did record a bit of me and my sister playing Fortnite. We actually, for once, did split screen on Fortnite.
Split screen's interesting on there.
I hate it because they have those weird like they have the character that you play as on the side, and it's like I literally have to like look intently at the screen, like what am I seeing? So yeah, and I've also been thinking about doing a video of playing Mortal Kombat with my dad because if you ever saw me and my dad play Mortal Kombat, it would shake the whole house because that's how insane we are at the game. So yeah,
When I was little, my whole family would play either COD or Halo, and it was just all like the 4 screens.
Yeah.
And I remember just like having like which screen am I? Like right when you begin and stuff, and like in the beginning of Halo or COD when you could pick your loadout or whatever. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't even know what gun I'm choosing, but I'm just gonna pick this one, and you just have
Oh my
to
goodness!
hope and
Don't
pray.
even start on like, oh my gosh, with Call of Duty, whenever you play with like split screen or anyone, it's always like the longest like. It's just so long to just get prepared to start because like oh let me look at my loadout.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I don't want the ACOGs because I'm thinking like an iron sight, something like that. Like all this and sitting there for a little bit. It's like okay, now it's my turn. It's always so it's something else.
which one do you prefer, Halo or COD?
Oh,
That's hard. Campaign. Actually, I don't know. Okay. If I were to choose between 2 multiplayers. Okay, well, this depends on like what games, because Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty ever made.
Amen.
Yeah, I said it. I mean, some people might want to say Modern Warfare 2. Personally, I've never played it, but I do respect that it's a great game. Well, I have played it. I played it at one of my friend's house, like way back in the day. Not way back, but a couple years ago. Speaking of the old Call of Duty games, they updated the servers, which I'm so happy about. Because it's so easy. Because I found out about it a couple days ago. I was just scrolling through my phone, and then I see like, oh, COD Black Ops 2 servers are updated. I'm like, what? Are you serious? I get to relive my childhood? So I look it up and like watch videos. I'm like, oh my gosh! So I start playing it again, and there is still hackers, sadly, but not as many anymore. I've like one day I didn't have one game where there's a hacker like a whole day, and I had a blast playing that game again. But yeah, if I had to choose between multiplayers, let's say like, okay, if I had to choose between, I don't know, dude. That's a very hard question. I'm like thinking about it because I love Halo, but I love Call of Duty. I love the classic Call of Duties. The new ones are very cut and dry nowadays. Like from, like since I don't know, like since Modern Warfare, the 2019 one, they've all been kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
The only different one has been, like I didn't get any of the I didn't get any of the World War II ones because I thought those were kind of crappy. Because I mean the first what was the first one called? World War II or whatever. I thought it was alright.
World at War?
Not World at War. That's a good one. I do have that one. 'Cause that's a good game right there. Good campaign, good everything. But I just don't know. It's a tie, I think.
I like how I like how I just simply asked which one do you think you like more, and it just became a whole conversation of fanboying over Call of Duty.
I know. Because honestly, I don't know, dude. Like Black Ops is probably like one of the best. In my opinion, it's the best story out of all the games. But then Modern Warfare is also so good. I don't know. I don't know, dude. That's just...
It's very tough. It's very tough because...
I want to say classic Halos. Like Halo 1 to 3 and ODST and Reach. Those... Can't beat those.
Dude,
Halo 4,
the amount of times,
4, 5, and 6, they're alright.
The amount of times I've... Oh, sorry.
Okay, I was going to say 6 is the best out of 4, 5, and 6. I think 6.
You mean Halo Infinite?
Yeah, Infinite.
Dude, I played Halo 5 with a friend of mine, and we both agree it is the worst Halo.
I can't... Oh, yeah, the campaign is horrible.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. The thing...
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, when did Cortana come back to life?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite's campaign was pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, I just
especially the grappling, dude. I was freaking Spider-Man.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm literally I'm Spider Chief in this game.
I must say the hardest part about that game is getting the skulls. Like I
randomly find them.
Yeah, I found all the skulls, and I found the bandana one, which is where you get infinite ammo. You can infinitely shoot the grapple shot without having it to like cool down. So you could just go like.
The thing that sucked about Halo Infinite was at launch they did not. I don't know if they even do or not still. But at launch they did not have the campaign co-op, which it honestly takes me off because at the time me and Charles we wanted to play through all the campaigns, but you know he didn't. Mm-hmm. I didn't play through all the campaigns, but I played most of them. Which honestly my biggest achievement is beating Halo Reach on what is it?
Legendary?
Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm that guy, pal. That was the only game I did that. Like the other ones, I'm like, yeah, no. Especially Halo 2, don't do it. Halo 2's too hard.
Oh man, it is way too hard.
Those sniper jackals, they come out of nowhere.
I know, like every single there's this one part where you're in the city. I think I make a corner and then New Mombasa, like pew pew pew.
The fact that you know
I just see all.
What, dude? I like Halo, okay?
I know like a few maps on COD and that's it. I know Hijacked and no, not a few. That's it.
When
I
I'm playing video games, people are like, I can't wait for the multiplayer. Me? I'm like, bro, I can't wait for the story. I want to know what happens to Mason and friends. I want to know what happens to John 117 and friends. All right. I want to see the Arbiter back in action. Okay. They kind of put him on the back burner after Halo 3, and I don't think it's fair. Okay.
I grew up just playing local because it's not that my parents wouldn't let me. Because, I mean, they let Mason play Assassin's Creed, which I'm not like, mom and dad, I'm not, like, going against you. I'm not saying you're bad parents. I'm just saying.
Well, the oldest always has the most, like, restrictions. And then after, the oldest, like, well, maybe we don't need that many restrictions.
Well, that is true.
That's how my sister was, too. Like, when I was once we were watching Hunger Games. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. This is a little thing. My sister comes out, like, what? I wasn't allowed to watch it till 16, and Deacon's right here watching it at 10 years old.
That happens with Mason, because, wait, what is it? I don't know. We were watching Hook, and I remember just being like 12, and spoiler if you haven't watched Hook, someone dies. Oh, all right? That's the spoiler.
No.
Have you watched Hook?
Oh, I watched it.
Yeah. Rufio.
Rufio.
Is that his name?
Ruffalo?
The guy with the red mohawk. And the black hair.
Robin Hood?
Yeah, not Robin Hood. What
No,
the
but
heck? This is Peter Pan.
the Hook stabs him, and it didn't even like show it penetrate. He just goes, like on the tip of his, like just like on the edge of his skin. Doesn't show anything. There's no blood when like when Peter Pan's like, oh, Rufio, I'm sorry. Like there's no blood or anything.
Yeah.
It cuts off when he stabs him. Nothing happened. And my parents were like, cover your eyes. And Mason watching it, I'm like, are you flipping serious right now? But wait, what was I saying? Oh, about the campaigns. But I was thinking about it when I was little about playing them. But Black Ops 2, if you don't press any of the buttons, it shows you like a trailer for the game. Well, not a trailer, but just like a sequence of like the campaign, whatever. And
that's right. I remember
there's a sequence and then a child is burning to death, and I'm like, oh my gosh!
That's right. I remember that.
I never played any campaign
over it. It's like it's if you don't know, it's Menendez's.
I don't know who that is, so you're just kind of spoiling it.
Well, he's just the main bad guy. I mean, you find out that when you first start playing. Dude, Menendez is one of the best villains out there. All right, hear me out. He's pretty cool.
Do you know who
I literally have a whole loadout on Cold War named after him, the Menendez loadout.
You know who I think is probably the best Call of Duty villain?
Who?
Freaking Makarov.
Oh yeah. He's on
Modern Warfare.
the first one, right?
I think the whole trilogy, he's the villain. And the thing is, it's one of the most controversial parts, but in 2, it's the airport scene.
Oh yeah.
That part was like, what? You play as a terrorist?
It's either what is this like? Is it no survivors and no witnesses? Remember.
No Russian. No Russian.
Oh yeah, remember, no Russian. Something like that.
Yeah.
That's
I
classic.
remember just that whole thing, the whole frenzy, like on the news and everything, and like didn't like Donald Trump respond to it or something? And I think that's where he was like talking bad about video games and stuff. And that's when all the gamers were like united and like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't spark violence. It doesn't. But Australia, I'm pretty sure banned like that scene just because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, to me that's just good storytelling. In my opinion, that's just some good storytelling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, terrorism, sure. You know, it's not real.
I think people are just mad over the fact that you play as the person.
Yeah.
If it happened in the game, no one would care.
I mean, that's just like. But if you really think about it, as a gamer, you're playing as like terrorists in the campaign. That's just like when I see that, I think like, man, that's like very what's the word? Like prototype. That's like very experimental. Good storytelling in my opinion. It is,
because if you like. I don't know how the sequence, like, in the beginning of, like, that happens. But, like, when you let the audience, like, when you let them on think, like, the person, like, they're watching or playing as is a good guy, then it turns out they're not. I don't know. But I'm just saying a little bit of, like, oh, are you serious? Like, a little bit of, like, a what's the word? Like, adrenaline with dopamine at the same time. Like, no shot. Like, I get to play as the bad guy. Like, but
there's something like that in Black Ops 2 where you play as Menendez at some point. No, it's either Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1. But you're Menendez and you go on like this killing rampage. You just kill like every soldier you see, even your own. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Speaking, is there anything else other than video games you guys want to talk about?
Well, I mean, I had questions.
Well, video games just came up.
Well, yeah, but it's got to be something other than.
Yeah, because. Apparently we have females in the audience, so let's just break it up.
Move on, I guess.
Hashtag don't bring the Northridge girls over.
Well,
about that.
No! All
right. I got a good one. What do people misunderstand about you the most?
Oh boy, that's actually a tough one. What people misunderstand about me the most? Probably my sense of humor. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a tough question.
Yeah, it's a really tough one. Is there any other question?
There is, but I'm intrigued.
Why are you
brain blast this, Noah? Brain blast.
I can't think of an answer for that.
All right.
If you say so.
Now I gotta read.
You guys can't see. Noah's trying to play footsie with me under the table.
No, I kicked your butt.
Their toes are interlocking like this.
Yeah, through our socks.
Aidyn's got to draw that now.
I will.
No!
So we have a little teaser for the vlog. We have a sequence with Grimace that yeah. I was thinking about the title card being like us getting breastfed by Grimace. I think I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. But I think because I was thinking about because me and Connor have been not arguing about this, but talking about using Grimace content on the channel because like how it's dead and stuff. And I was thinking about like having its own video because I would love to have a title card at the end, like just it being cursed just with us getting breastfed by Grimace. But we can't have it, of course, at the end of the vlogs because we have, the scripture at the end of it.
Yeah.
And so it's saying God loves you, and then just has Grimace just breastfeeding us. I don't think it's sending a good message.
Yeah.
But yeah, July vlog, by the way, I think it's gonna be better than the last 2 or 3 because I don't know.
Yeah.
You look like you got something
April
to say.
wasn't that bad though.
Yeah, April.
I
meant 2.
Yeah, I looked back on some of the vlogs last night, and I didn't actually watch May when I first watched. So I was watching. I'm like, I don't know any of
Understandable.
this.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and then halfway through, I'm like, yep, now I'm done. Because it was the
Hypnosis part.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I don't need to watch it. So I was there.
I don't think we explained it well at the end. I mean, in the beginning, we even called it out like, "Hey guys, this isn't gonna be a good one." But even at the end, like we had no form of like content to like show off. But I have been thinking about using unused content that we shot like in its own video because finally doing the last tennis vlog. Which, by the way, I know I said that in the April vlog, but I don't know. It just seemed
wait,
very
that's right.
boring.
There's supposed to be 5 tennis vlogs, wasn't there?
Yeah. Yeah, but we talked about it that we're not going to try because
Yeah.
here's the thing about the tennis vlogs for the people that watch them.
No one liked them afterwards.
Well, it was that, and plus, I don't think after a few weeks, we just didn't like it. Oh,
Yeah.
to me at least.
I
It's just
liked
like,
it, and then I realized
record at every single match we do and stuff. And
Yeah.
then when Teets was like, "Oh, hey, no, don't record the players," I'm like, then I can't. Then what are we doing? We can't record tennis at the tennis vlogs.
Yeah.
It's just.
It was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we got what we needed. I mean, there were some good bits in there, but that's
Yeah, especially the last one. But I'm probably just gonna mark them down to like 5-second clips and stuff. Like the video, just unused content, will probably just be like 10 minutes.
that's fine. That's what I'm thinking the Brains vlogs are gonna be because I don't want the Brains vlogs to be like really long.
Oh no, they'll probably be. Oh, I was thinking about that.
Each is gonna be like 15 minutes at most.
Yeah.
Like all under 15 minutes. Because I'm thinking like when I think there's gonna be like 3 parts of each one. There's gonna be like the beginning of the day when we're actually doing something, and then like at the end of the day.
Editing, yeah. Dude, I'm excited for Branson.
I know. Even though it's gonna be just 4 of us, it's gonna be bop. It's gonna be bop. It's gonna be bop.
And yeah, considering like, I'm not trying to be like, with 24 hours we have enough content, but just like, I mean, think about it. We have a whole day to shoot just for maybe 15, 20 max, maybe.
Maybe.
Dude, I don't know, but I like being rushed a bit when to upload, especially with the July vlog, or just any vlog, like having to rush. And so when we upload it at night, like that day, it's gonna feel like so good.
Like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Like what? Because I might do what I do with the with my 4th of July video. Because I filmed it in the middle of the day on 4th of July. I'm like, I have to get this out today. So while we're doing stuff, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do things. Pull my phone. I just start editing a little bit. I think I edited it was like an hour worth of editing. Because I had to go back and like nitpick stuff. I love that video so much. It's my little baby, and I was actually thinking I kind of want to do like a series, like my own little series of like holiday specials maybe. I don't know. This is thought like randomly, like national holidays. It'll be pizza day. Like yo, pizza day, guys. It's like randomly. I always thought that'd be funny.
Yeah.
You haven't talked a bit, Noah.
I have not talked in a bit.
Okay, then I'll ask you another question, buddy.
All right.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
Oh. Don't cry.
Don't just at least one of them. It doesn't have
My
to be your
favorite childhood
favorite.
memory.
Just
So my favorite childhood memory was when I was living back at Rose Hill. My parents said, "Hey, we're going to Disney World," and I was like, "Oh no!" And they had this little calendar next to the staircase, and it was like a Disney themed calendar, and they would always mark the days, and they have like Disney World Day when we were gonna go over there, and I was like, come on, I just want to go. So yeah, that's probably my favorite childhood memory.
Yeah, that reminds me of like the calendar thing. Every Christmas we have like this little calendar for Christmas. Like every day you put up a
Advent?
little
Advent?
Yeah. No.
Advent. No, not
No.
an Advent calendar.
No, nativity scene.
Oh,
You
okay.
put
I
together
was like,
every day. You
am I an
put-
idiot?
Every day you put together like the nativity scene. Like,
Oh.
day number 1, put a sheep somewhere, and then the last day was put like on the 24th you put baby Jesus there.
We have Funko.
Those-
We have little miniature Funkos that we open on every day, and they're Marvel. Pretty cool. But they're all Christmas themed, which is like nice when it's Christmas time. But when the other 11 months, it's just like
Mario's here.
like in
You know
the,
what
in
I
the
always
storage
wonder?
bucket you go. Then like, I don't know where to put you.
You know what I always wonder? What would happen if your birthday was around Christmas?
Ask Donnie Roy.
Ask.
So
Or-
Donnie Roy's birthday is on Christmas Eve.
What happened? I'm thinking now. What would happen if it was his birthday? Hey, happy birthday! Here's your gift. Oh, Merry Christmas! Here's your gift.
That's basically how it is for Donnie Roy. The day,
lucky guy.
the Christmas Eve we give him presents. The next day we give him some presents. I don't think he thinks it's lucky. I think.
Does he think that like, oh, all my presents are just Christmas and birthday, and so it's
No,
not
I
even?
don't think it's that.
Because I have a friend. Do you know Peyton Millard? Peyton. Anyway, her
Ew.
birthday.
Peyton.
The redhead.
Yeah,
Oh, I hate her, dude. I'm just kidding.
she doesn't even watch these. So
Oh.
yeah,
Hey,
she's in the
what'd
play.
you
Yeah.
say no?
But her birthday.
She's not one of the best.
She's on. She's not the like the ugly freaking like
I didn't mean
frickly
that.
looking redheads. No, but
Not
but her birthday is on Christmas, and she's like, yeah, I get twice the amount of presents. I'm like, freaking like.
Do you though? Because
That-
mommy and daddy have to pay for all your brothers and bubbies and sissies. So I don't think you get double the presents.
She's a she's not a single child, but like her brother is like,
Long
Way
gone?
older.
Moved out. Oh.
yeah, he's not.
Well, then I guess I'm an idiot, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, we've been talking about like Christmas and scripture and stuff like that. Speaking of that, how was the youth camp for you?
Oh, youth camp was so nice. I think I talked about it on. Did I talk about it on the podcast? Any podcast? I don't think.
I don't think you did. I would know.
I planned to, but I just yeah, you would know. I think I planned to, but then we didn't have a podcast for a while.
Dude, I freaking cried
Yeah.
that whole night.
I mean, if you saw my Instagram post, the one post I made about
Follow
it,
them.
you know how I feel, huh?
I said follow it.
Yeah, follow it. I mean, I'll follow you back, but you can follow me. My
I
account's private,
hate
though.
when YouTubers are like, if you drop a follow, I'll give you a follow, or like that kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like, I hate that. So
I'm
much.
not gonna do that.
But anyway, sorry.
But no, like I said, it was just it's a youth camp this year was really special to me because when I was there, like just being there, you could like you look around, you see everyone like just like kind of opening up to each other, which I thought was really cool. Like everyone, like there was no one had like a filter. I don't mean like no filter. I mean like they were open about their issues and the problems, their struggles. And, you know, I get the chance to be open about my struggles, which I never really do, unless it's, like, people close to me. But I got to like, be just open about it. And then, just everyone, like, just talking about their relationship with God and what he's done in their life. It's just a really good week for me. Even though there was one hiccup. But it's whatever.
What was that
You know the hiccup. Female.
Oh,
Guys,
were you having trouble?
Guys, don't follow your crush on Be Real. You're gonna get.
Be Real.
Don't follow your crush on Be Real. You're gonna see some bad. You're gonna see some things you didn't see on there. I saw.
Gosh.
I did post that I had YouTube on my channel, on my Instagram, and I always wonder oh man, I don't want to talk about it actually because
She's not gonna watch this.
You never know though, like because one of her friends might watch it. You just can't.
Yeah.
You can never be too sure about these things. Someone might be like, "See what Connor's talking about here?"
Yeah,
She shouldn't care because she has a boyfriend.
We literally talked about this earlier. Connor is literally after every single person.
I'm not actually. I just joke around about it.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm kind of in the same situation that Connor's in, because I'm a lifeguard as well, and
You see all those baddies?
yeah, can you censor stuff?
No, I mean.
I'd preferably not have to like the.
Oh,
Oh well.
I was gonna talk about like my life.
Make what footnote?
Okay.
So
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Go.
36.
Oh, I thought you were
I almost thought people were gonna go like, "Yo!" But I'm gonna lay low, unlike Connor here.
Hey, I'm gonna say I'm a grizzly bear. All right. Is that all you wanted to say?
That's all I want.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I'll just say 36, 30. All right.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna censor the whole thing.
Yeah, don't censor the whole thing.
I'm just censoring her name.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing
Well,
is,
anyways, we're back at it.
it's like a
You just think they're cute.
it's like a puppy love, you could say, because
Yeah, you just think they're cute.
I think she's pretty cute. Literally, one time I was about to leave the Y because I was hanging out upstairs, and as I was about to leave, I got up, and all of a sudden she showed up, and it hit my heart like a lightning bolt. I was like, no! All right, sit down.
That's what love is, my friend.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
She's not Christian, so you're down.
Oh, frick! I mean, she does go to my church as well.
Then you're Catholic. So
I'm
kidding.
about to
I'm
be-
kidding.
That's another thing about like we are 3 separate denominations. You're Baptist, you're Nazarene, and I'm Catholic. So
Nazarenes are like the normal ones.
Not really.
Name something out of pocket that Nazarenes do.
Their name? Nazarene?
Jesus of Nazareth? Is it Jesus of Baptist? No, John the Baptist.
That's not. No.
You guys make your whole denomination.
No, it's not John the Baptist.
I know.
For you guys who don't know, it's the name Baptist does not come from John the Baptist. The reason it's Baptist is because of Catholic. We have different beliefs about baptism, so we made another different denomination called Baptist because it's literally about baptism. We have a different belief.
I know it sounds like I'm defending my faith, but bro,
Yeah, go ahead, I guess.
Catholics are attacked all the time just because of they're more traditional.
Yeah, they are very religious in the sense of tradition.
Dude, I could say it. You're not even Catholic.
Well, my grandparents were.
Okay.
So, and I went to a few Catholic services. They were really weird. I was a kid.
The thing is about being a Catholic is we usually get baptized around childbirth. Yeah. The very interesting thing is you've heard of Ash Wednesday.
Yes.
So Ash Wednesday is basically where you get the.
Yeah, because it was Lent, right? That's that during Lent. Yeah.
It's a more public way of showing your faith.
Yeah, that's whenever I gave up McDonald's for since I gave up McDonald's for like it was like February to April, right?
It was pretty good. It was a pretty
Yeah, I
good
gave
mark.
up McDonald's for like that was like my thing, and I should probably do a much better one this year. So I want to give up McDonald's, which some of you might be like,
gosh.
like, that's harder than you think, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
No. When you're on your soda one, you think you're like all philosophical. Yeah, I'm not drinking soda right now, dude. You gotta drink water. It improves your health. And
I didn't say it like that. I'm not like, well, she's like, what, you still drink soda? Yeah. When I stopped, I lost 60 pounds. I was happier. I went outside more. No, I was just like, yeah. I feel like I'm healthier now.
But you reminded us every day at McDonald's
Yeah,
because
like,
after
I'm
school
not
we would
drinking
work
soda.
after school we would work at McDonald's, and then we were just waiting till work started. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not drinking soda." Like, okay, that's what it felt like.
Oh,
sometimes.
dude, I'm like, soda's like my second love. All right,
love.
Jesus is my first love, and soda's like my second love. Because it's just a horrible addiction. I can't quit it. Except for those few months I did. But this year, my senior year, I'm gonna try to get in shape. I'm gonna do the it's called the 23-1 diet. I believe it's called. It's just fasting. You eat one meal per day, and they say, oh, it's like I have people here like, that's so unhealthy. It's actually not. Just look it up. It says like everything looked at like that's not unhealthy. You just get hungry more.
Yeah.
And you crave more depending on the kind of person you are. So I'm like.
But the thing is, if you're gonna do the fasting, don't make it a public display where it's be like, "Hey guys, I'm fasting."
Well,
because that's the thing about fasting is you have to do it in private.
I don't mean like
there's a difference between
I don't
fasting
mean like,
for.
I'm not
just
fasting for like religious reasons. I'm fasting for like just not eating, like I have fasted before, but it wasn't food. It was like social media. Like I wasn't on social media for like a whole month, which was a lot for me.
That actually sounds really awesome.
Yeah, and I remember whenever I did delete, and I didn't have Snapchat or Instagram. Which was after fact. It was like this last summer. It wasn't for fasting reasons, but like, it was cool not to have it. It was better, but I was kind of like I kind of want Snap. I was not Snap. I did not want Snapchat ever. I could care less. I think like now without having it and not having it for so long, I'm just like, man, it kind of is like the dumbest thing ever. I mean. I don't really see a point in me ever getting it again, unless my wife wants me to.
Yeah.
Looking at you, babe.
Dude, I think I held.
Hopefully.
Well, I guess second. I held the second longest break from socials. I think it was like maybe 4 months. I'll have to like ask someone. I said ask. I'm not black. I'm just kidding.
Yo, I've always wondered about that. Axe. Yo, black people. Why do you say ask like axe?
I'm just kidding. But,
yo, brothers.
Gosh. Oh.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. We're just a couple white kids. We have to crack a few here and there.
But, what was I going to say? But, I took like a longest break, and it felt, it was nice to know that I didn't have to be.
Yeah.
Like it was just like a nice reminder of like social isn't your life. Yeah. But I got them all back, other than Reddit. I didn't even use Reddit when I had it.
Yeah.
I only used it like once for like the freaking what's the animator that Meat Canyon, his subreddit.
My boy.
And this is gonna sound cringy. The FNAF subreddit. Yeah, I know it sounded cringy, but
You have a FNAF subreddit?
no, I follow it about theories, not about fan art. Because fan art ruined. No, the fan art just ruined the community. And why am I talking about this?
I don't think it did.
No, because I'll hear some amazing theories when I'm scrolling, and then it'll just be a picture of like a busty Chica, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What does this have to do with solving the lore? Like,
did Corey Kenshin put that on there?
No, but he put it on his. He did like a. He was showing off his TikToks that he saved, or he like. Have you seen that one? Where he saved the Roxy and Chica just like in front of the mirror, just like swaying their hips. I'm like, Corey, bro.
Bro.
Speaking of Corey, freaking guy, he hasn't uploaded in like 2 weeks. And dude, you know how fast and like how a beast he is at editing. He can edit so fast, especially for the FNAF trailer, right? And that was the day it dropped, within just a few hours. But he can't do it for Spooky Scary Sunday or anything.
I know.
I did tell Connor about the FNAF trailer. I didn't tell him about Corey Kenshin showing up.
I didn't know he was in it until I watched this video. I'm like, no, I just saw I saw the
I thought
thumbnail.
I texted you right when you got back from camp.
Probably.
Well, I asked you. I'm like, did you watch it? And I'm like,
oh yeah.
Then I thought you told me that you seen him in it.
Yeah, because that was after it, I'm pretty sure. Because eventually I was like, I just remember whenever I remember Corey Kenshin uploaded it. It was like something like something about the trailer. I'm like, oh, I have to watch the trailer now.
Yeah.
So I watched it. I'm like, oh, he's in it. Yeah. He's honestly, I'm not really a big FNAF guy. So he's the only reason why I'm gonna go watch that movie.
Really?
It's just
not Markiplier. If you watch,
Markiplier's in it.
Oh,
No,
I'm watching because Corey Kenshin's in it. That's the only reason I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I just imagine
Markiplier has to be. If he literally isn't, that is so disrespectful.
What do you think about the casting? What do you think
Casting?
about who do you?
Well, I think it's perfect.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any wrong.
I thought
casting.
PETA was
I
a very
think-
interesting choice.
Yeah.
Peter from Hunger Games.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
fine.
I was like-
with that.
Well,
I haven't seen him in a while.
The thing is, I think it was better that they used like a lesser known actors. Like, say if they had Chris Pratt as Mike Schmidt.
If only. Guys, you don't understand. He's very talented, okay?
Chris Pratt is probably my favorite actor. I'm just saying.
Like,
Because he's Catholic too, guys. Oh my god.
Wait, is he actually Catholic?
no, Mark Wahlberg's Catholic. I love
Okay, Mark Wahlberg is
Maybe-
pretty awesome.
I love
Well,
Mark Wahlberg.
I don't know if Chris Pratt's Catholic, but he's religious.
Yeah.
He is.
Have you guys watched Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
He is pretty faithful. I saw a post of his on Instagram, and it had to do with green pastures, like in the Psalms. You know how David wrote about green pastures. He put that verse on there, and I was like, oh.
He talks about his faith more than that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that
So-
award. Have you seen his award speech?
God is real. God loves you. God wants the best for you.
Video, and I was reading the comments. Someone's like, crazy how I went the whole thing without mentioning Jesus. I'm like,
There's
so someone comments like, crazy how you can watch that whole video about him exalting God and only nitpick one thing. I'm like,
people are like that because when I say there's a time and place, I don't mean that. But like in Hollywood, of course, there's always a time and place to talk about Jesus and stuff. And when he doesn't, well, he's not really faithful to his faith anyway. Shut up.
I like
Shut up.
Have you guys seen Father Stew?
Yes, I love that movie.
It's a lot. That movie's a lot. There's a lot of cussing in that movie, but it's so good.
Dude, I watch that like every single Friday.
Yeah, that's such a good movie, dude. Mark Wahlberg.
I'm actually surprised that you
He's
watched it.
hilarious. Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg, dude, they're perfect.
They're both Catholics.
Yeah. Have you seen Passion of the Christ?
I have, but that is a rough.
Dude, I didn't know, but the guy who plays the protagonist in Sound of Freedom, he played Jesus in the Passion of the
Oh, I
Christ.
knew it the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
time.
I
That's
heard
actually
about
why
that.
I
Okay,
watched the movie.
super
But
fan.
I forgot about it.
Jim Caviezel, that's the thing.
I went on his, I think I already said it to you, but like on his Instagram, he compared like Trump to Moses, and I'm like, okay, dude, I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drop you that follow if you're gonna compare, nothing about the guy and say, oh, he's our new Moses. No, shut up.
Yeah, you know what's really crazy about Jesus? Or
He loves us.
Oh, did he die or something? I don't know.
shut up. So the thing about Jim Caviezel when he was doing the movie, he got a call from Mel Gibson, and he was like, if you do this movie, you'll never work here again, because there's a lot of not big Christian guys in charge of Hollywood. So Jim said, we all have to bear our crosses. If you don't, you'll be crushed by the weight of it. And then he realized, oh my gosh, my initials are JC and I'm 33 years old. And Mel was like, gosh, you're freaking me out. And he hung up the phone. So yeah, it was a pretty fun thing to listen to. Yeah. I love talking about faith.
Yeah, we should talk about it more on the podcast.
Anyways,
Even though,
the time. Thank you guys for listening and watching, whatever you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Tune in.
I have a mic on my nipple.
wait, we didn't plug.
This has been Noah.
Oh, make sure you guys check out my YouTube, Noah C. Bloomhorse.
Instagram.
Don't check my Instagram.
Okay, don't check his Instagram.
I mean,
He's-
it's the same. It's the same name.
don't look at his Instagram unless you want to be in love.
Well, Connor's in love with me.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening.
And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
All right.
Bye.